Hello, my name is Sandy Frost, and I'm a journalist. Marquise Who's Who recently honored my 50-year career in journalism by making me cover girl for their Insight magazine. And my online directory, or my entry into their directory, includes my political affiliation, and all I wrote was MAGA. I sent President Trump copies of my books, and, upside down, he wrote a thank you note. So here is what I'm talking about now. Saturday's shooting. Here we go. Did you know that there's a bill before the Minnesota Senate titled Trump Derangement Syndrome, addition to the definition of mental illness? The legislation states Trump derangement syndrome means the acute onset of paranoia in otherwise normal persons that is a reaction to the policies of President Donald J. Trump. And even acts of aggression and violence against anyone supporting President Donald J. Trump. Note the word violence. Was Saturday night shooting TDS in action? Does TDS lead to media bias that seemingly reports the self-diagnosed TDS of those like Jimmy Kimmel, who publicly call for the alleged felonies and murders of President Trump and his family? The bill was introduced March 17, 2025, and now sits in the Senate's Health and Human Services queue of committee hearings. An online search for TDS found two articles in Psychology Today by Alex Patikos, PhD. His most recent article was published September 4th, 2024, and states, early in 2018, I published a post. Why the left's obsession with Donald Trump will backfire. He explains that the signs include overt acts of aggression and even violence. Again, the word violence. Now, part of this podcast will continue as I try to interview Dr. Patakos and the committee members to see their reaction to Saturday's shooting and if those who opposed the bill have changed their minds and if they will vote to support the redefinition of TDS as mental illness. A TDS treatment site by Dr. Metalmind, self-described as inspired by Hunter S. Thompson to dissect reality, expose inconvenient truths, and share dogma. Quote, the medical analysis is brought to you by the Gonzo Professor of Political Psychology. I'm relying on Count Metalmind's recoveries because I dedicated my last two books to Dr. Hunter S. Thompson. And the article was published on my 70th birthday. I'm learning disabled. After 7 mini strokes during a 2013 neck surgery left me with 60% of my cognition. As I was reading about TDS, a word jumped out at me. Parasites. I misread it. But what if TDS is spread by parasites? Democrat donor functions might diminish because there is no mask to prevent parasites. Finally, here's my solution for treatment. Someone needs to start TDS Anonymous. I've been sober 43 years because AA works. No matter the mental illness, treatment is available to anyone, regardless of race, religion, spiritual orientation, political persuasion, or sexual orientation. No matter the mental illness, violence is not the answer. Thank you for supporting Minnesota SF 2589. So, Minnesota law includes TDS as a mental illness. Thank you.